you gonna dig this.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down, feel alive.
Hey, you ready, Cinnamon? Here, we can do it now. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to Truck and Travel.
Man, that was a failed attempt. That was really bad. That was embarrassing.
All I heard all of a sudden was like, what?
I was like, crap, son of a gun. Hit the wrong freaking button.
That's funny. I was concentrated on this guy that's backing up. I could hear his beeping.
Oh, wasn't even paying attention to him. I was too worried about how much time we got left in the video and whatnot.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this is, we wanted to break down our last week of driving and expediting for FedEx Custom Critical. Mm-hmm. We have, expediting truck with a 20-foot reefer box on it. And you want to give them a little rundown about the load we took, like what it was. You don't have to say this, like what it is, but like maybe how many crates and the weight and the temp, if it took a temp.
You know what? I did want to just look at the weight. I know you said that he's not really into details, but sometimes I am.
So since Cinnamon's dilly-daggling around.
Oh, it's right here. No, it's not.
So We wanted to start out Monday, but we didn't have any loads lined up for Monday, so we didn't actually this load didn't pick up until Wednesday, and it took a deadhead of 393 miles, and so we decided to just go ahead and start out on Tuesday, so that way the truck was stopped while we're both trying to sleep, instead of one of us trying to sleep while the truck's moving. And we're actually parked there and just waiting there first thing in the morning. They allow that kind of thing. There was a ton of trucks there behind us. And I think we actually loaded about an hour early because of that.
Whose hotspot is this going off of, by the way?
And this load is took 2,003 miles. We were fortunate enough. It picked up in southern Indiana and dropped off in Nevada. And we got the price for $6,200. It wasn't exactly what we wanted for this load. Cinnamon, do you have the information for what roughly the load was?
Sorry. I don't have, I know it was around like a little over 2,000 pounds, something like that. But it was 4 skids, and like one of the skids was only like one layer, like tall. So like 3 of the skids they actually stacked on top of each other, where it was around the same height as like maybe a little tall skid, like normal. So it really was like just 2 skids is what it was kind of like the bulk of it, and strapping it down and stuff. Which definitely something to be careful about. We took pictures of it before we left, because with the whole COVID thing, like every different place is different, whether you can go in and they allow you to strap it, or whether they say they're going to strap it. So if you insist like we do, because we're very particular, especially, I know he looks so close.
Keep going.
Sorry.
This is live.
Well, that's okay. They can understand. This person's making me nervous. But if you insist and you tell them, well, we're responsible for it, and is it okay if after you load it, if we pull up, jump in the back, and then strap it down ourselves, they're usually okay with that. And so that's what we did, especially because the very top layer of the 2 different stacks, you know how like the saran wrap that they cover it in, it didn't go all the way to the top. So there was some boxes that looked kind of loose.
They're pretty much loose.
Yeah, so we went ahead, Derek strapped it down like extra, even though we always overdo it anyway. But he did extra, and we took pictures, and we also sent that into FedEx just to cover our butts, to be like, okay, this is what it looked like. We have it all strapped down. We think it's going to stay, but we just wanted, to make sure and stuff. So, but anyways, it was 4 pallets. 2 of them were very, very tiny. So basically 2 stacks. And I want to say it was a little over 2,000 pounds or something like that.
And this was a reefer run.
Yeah, it was refrigerated. So it was 5 degrees was the set point. So Celsius. So
yeah, with all deadhead miles, like even before and after, and then including the run miles, we ended up doing, because we had to come, we had to find a truck stop, and we're at a Love's right now. And so we got 2,474 miles in it. And if you divide that by what is gross to the truck, it ends up being $2.50 a mile. And if you figure out what me and Cinnamon get after fuel surcharge and what the fleet owners get us for all miles there, we combine our pay together. So whatever this is, it's to both of us because we have a joint checking account. Mm-hmm. So if we weren't together, it would be half of this. So, but since, we have the same bank account, this is how we do it. So our share ends up being 92 cents a mile, which is pretty freaking good. And if you figure out just the run pay, so the 2,003 miles, that was from A to B. So if we would have been a little bit closer, would have been right there.
I don't know if
that's fine.
Reception.
So anyways, if it was just A to B, it would be the pay per mile end up being $3.09 per mile. And then our pay, if it was just run pay, our pay would have end up being $1.14, but you got the deadhead mile. So realistically, we're getting 92 cents. That's what our share is before tax.
And that's with no overhead for us because we don't own the vehicle. We don't have to pay for fuel or maintenance or any of that stuff.
Right.
So that's with no overhead.
So to break it all down, for the miles of driving, I try to do the most driving because Cinnamon does a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Like she's mostly the one that takes care of the cats. I help very minutely with the cats. She mostly does that. She does all the cooking, so that way we do not have to spend money inside these truck stops and pay overpriced at these fast food joints. And her meals taste better and they're healthier.
Thanks.
So I try to do all the driving I can, so keep that in mind. So I did 1,698 miles. Cinnamon did 776 miles.
Which I do have to say one thing. On one of my shifts that I did like the most miles or whatever, like for me for this trip or whatever, like the beginning 1/3 of it, I was in a 55 mile per hour zone. And then for most of the other half, I never went above 65, even though I could have gone 75 or 80, which I think this actually tops out at 75. But I couldn't go faster than that because it was so windy. Like it was pretty, yeah.
And I was also dealing with that too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but the day that we delivered that you were going 70, I didn't get to go 70. You got to go 70 because we were also going 65.
Part of the day.
Yeah, but I never went above 65 because a lot of mine was during the dark and there's so much wildlife and everything. So we also didn't want to, be at a higher speed. You're smiling.
It doesn't matter what I say, I'm wrong. So.
No, I'm just adding some facts, that's all.
And I had the same issues, construction and wind.
And I started later in my shift and I ended early.
You did end early because we had to wait for my 10 hours to be ready so I could take over.
Yeah.
So, like I said, Cinnamon does a lot of the stuff behind the scenes. I'm more driving, so that way it equals out because I think there's if this 17, almost there's a little bit over 900 mile difference. So that's like 2 shifts almost. So if you figure that's 22 hours difference. But Cinnamon does a lot behind the scenes on the weekends if we're home or just stuff in the truck. So.
Plus, he tries to drive a lot while he's awake because he gets better sleep if the truck isn't moving when he's trying to sleep.
What I've noticed about me is if the truck is moving, then I try to go to sleep, I'm good. But if it stops, then I might wake up. Or if it starts again, then I might wake up. But if I'm sleeping and then she starts, then yeah, it's pretty rough. But I try to do all I can because of that and because Cinnamon does so much behind the scenes to make this all to work because she helps us save money and whatnot, and we get to eat better food and we don't have to step outside the truck as much since she does that.
You know what? I don't think it'll matter how long we're out on the road. Every time I see the different truck prices for stuff inside truck stops, it makes me mad. I actually get it's just so ridiculous,
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just thinking about that.
Just thinking out loud. So yeah, this week wasn't really a great week. We're having really we're not, bending and taking cheap freight. We wanted to get what we were worth, but we also wanted to try to make enough for the week. We seen this load. It was going way cheaper than what we ended up getting it for, and we weren't going to take it unless we got a decent amount. This is still not the amount we wanted, but it's still decent, and it's going to help us for the week and just help us get that much closer to our goals for November. Right now, we don't have enough for November to get the fleet bonus, and as of right now, we got a couple of loads lined up for next week, and as of right now, if nothing cancels, we're a load short of the FedEx bonus. So if we can get the fleet owner's bonus and the FedEx bonus, this will actually be a good month. It's not going to be a great month. It'll be a good month.
Yeah, and if those loads don't cancel and we do get one more, it has to be able to deliver inside of November for it to count, because it's the 13 loads that are
For FedEx.
that have been completed for FedEx. Yeah, for the
Yeah.
FedEx bonus. Which it makes it very tricky around holidays, because you have Thanksgiving that's on Thursday, and most of them won't, like, I haven't seen any loads for picking up on Friday and going, you know what I mean? So Monday is the last day of the month, so it'd have to either be a short run that we pick up and deliver, you know, on that day, because it has to be delivered before the end of November, or if, you know, we start seeing loads that are scheduled for Friday and deliver on Monday, you know, that'd be fine too. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we just always had, it's always a little complicated, like, I don't know. I always see a lot of comments about, like, what's awesome about being on the road and, you know, like, da-da-da, but, like, this is the part that kind of, there's a lot that goes into it, you know, the good and the bad that goes with being out on the road.
Yeah, there's a lot of good, a lot of bad. Just, you got to really love it to be out here, you know. It's got to be in your blood.
Or you got to be out, or you have to be in debt and really want to get out of debt to be out here.
I still think it's got to be a passion. You got to love it to be able to be out here nonstop.
I like it. I like it that they're here. I get to experience different things with them.
You talk about the cats?
I'm talking about all of you guys.
You talk about them?
About you and the cats, and like that you and the cats are like out here with me during my job and stuff. And if I want to tell him something real quick, I don't have to worry about bothering him at work or something like that, you know, and get to see, like, even the areas that we've been to before, it's still okay. Like,
yeah.
It's still cool. Every time we pass the salt flats, like, if I'm awake, then yes, I'll go out. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, if I'm sleeping, don't wake me up. I don't, you know, like, I've seen it before, but if I'm awake, heck yeah, I definitely want to see it, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely, I don't know, it's nice taking these long hauls. I feel like it's less stressful, you know, because we literally, if we drop somewhere, we try to both be tentative and be helpful to help unstrap and do the paperwork and whatnot. So, yeah, but we do have an edited video coming out hopefully Monday for this channel.
I like it a lot.
The video is completely edited. We just need to upload it to YouTube, to Truck and Travel 2, and do all the behind-the-scenes stuff, like make a thumbnail and the description and stuff like that. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I spent a lot of time in it. Cinnamon likes it, so I think somebody else will like it out there, at least one person besides Cinnamon.
So make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed yet. We have a couple of comments.
Oh, do we?
Philip504 said, "Happy Saturday, guys."
Hey,
thank you.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We didn't know if we was going to get anybody in here.
Yeah, it's you know, our other channel, which sometimes we talk about and stuff, but we're going to be posting more, probably regularly, like more to this channel, and then like our ones that take longer to edit and stuff will go to
our
the
main
truck
channel.
and yeah. Michael said, "Hey, Michael here."
Hey, Michigan Michael.
Yeah, and he
That's
said,
awesome.
He said, "Still better than the Ford's back seat."
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. I talked to Toe Piglet today, and he was asking if I go to a semi truck, and I told him no. And he's like, "Why not?" And I forgot to tell him. Well, one of the reasons is it's so comfortable in here.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's too small, but semi truck is way smaller.
Yeah. And I'll say this, like when Derek was sleeping when I'm awake, the thing with this truck is that if you go in and out of it, you actually have to slam the door, and these curtains are so thin, it's like as if they're not even there, so it's not a sound blocker at all.
Yeah.
So if I get in and out of the truck while he's trying to sleep, it will wake him up.
Oh yeah, I mean, vice versa.
So yeah, so I try and stay in here and stuff, so if I'm sitting in the chair for a very long time and my back hurts, like I have enough room to, you know, to lay down, like on the floor, obviously, after I wipe it down.
Hey, is
but like
504 still in here? If you are, where you at? We know our buddy Michael is from Michigan, so we'll go ahead and throw this up.
Oh yeah.
I keep on forgetting to do that kind of thing. You can keep talking, Cinnamon.
Oh, Oh, his name is Philip 504. Good memory. Usually don't remember too much. Oh, and Philip, I will say, I saw the one comment before you took it down. I won't say what it was or whatever, but he was talking about his load and how much it was paying and stuff. But I will say this, like, there's a lot of times, we have our one video where it's a tour of our, like, truck and stuff. And some people who don't understand expediting or anything, they're like, you know, why would you waste money on that truck? You know, you probably don't make anything and stuff. And so the funny thing is that if we're us being a small truck where we're comfortable and it's, you know, rush freight or important secure freight and stuff.
Reefer.
If we're going,
team.
say we're going 500 miles and we're getting paid $2,000, and then there's a semi who is fully loaded going the same distance and he's getting paid $1,800, who do you think has a better deal? Or even if he was paid $2,000. So it's the same amount of miles, but it could be the same or even more. It's all about the rate. It's not about how many you take and stuff, because I know some people are like, what a waste of space and stuff,
right.
But it just depends what the customer needs.
Yeah, the customer pays for a lot of little fluff. We'll call it fluff, I guess, but extras. There's extras like team, just to get it there sooner.
Yeah.
There's
because there's sometimes we'll have a load that's like over 1,000 miles. They need it the next day.
And then we got to use like the lift gate because they don't have a dock, and then we'll have to use our pallet jack to take it to wherever. Like, you know, white glove features, and then yeah, I mean, there's some other things too. Oh, and the exclusive use of the truck, so that way no other company can touch their freight, see their freight, and they know it won't get damaged. They won't have damage from the other companies loading their freight. So they just want their stuff in there. It's really delicate.
Martin, tell us where you're from. He said, hey guys, how you guys doing? What's the status on the Ford?
Okay, the Ford.
It just cracks me up whenever somebody asks about the Ford, because Derek's like, you know, people want to know about the Ford. And I'm like, yeah, okay, you know. And then when I hear them, I'm like, yeah, you're right, Derek.
So, all right, we stepped back because I talked to a couple different mechanics, viewers, and whatnot, knowledgeable people. One of them being Michael from Michigan. They highly recommend. Basically, you know, you overheat a transmission, you're pretty much overheating a torque converter. So we're going to need to get a torque converter for this thing too, and you don't want to use one. And so far, the cheapest I found is like $2,000. So we're looking at, you know, over $4,000 to get this thing up and running, and that's if I did it myself. And time, we're pretty busy, so right now we're still looking for better prices for torque converters. My goal is summertime to have this truck up and running. Yeah, we're gonna try to do some different things. You know, we're going to try to, we invested more money into video cameras from YouTube, used our YouTube money, you know, we're treating it like a business. So that way we could polish the videos better on our main channel.
I don't know if you guys can hear a difference in the sound.
Yeah, we actually got different audio. Hopefully it's working okay.
That's also something we wanted to set up before we were
we wanted to
putting
make the
videos
channel
out there and stuff, so that's why there's been kind of a pause.
Yeah, so we're trying to hone in on these new skills we need to get from all this new equipment, and editing takes longer, so we're hoping that will help make more money off the main channel, and that we can put towards the truck as well. It is a priority. We've been discussing it a lot, and we have a barn that's going to be coming down, and you know, the wood's over 100 years old, so we'll probably be using the money from that to go towards the transmission for the F350. But yeah, the F350 is a priority for us. But we're not going to use personal money to do it just because we want a safety net, a bigger safety net, since, you know, we don't know if the government will shut down stuff and then start paying off our debt with whatever money we make from trucking. So it's all up to YouTube. So that's why we dump more money back into YouTube. So that way we're hopeful that it will help content, you know. We'll see. It might have been a good idea, it might have been a bad idea, but we're hoping 2021 for the truck.
Hindsight's always 2020, so.
Anybody else say anything, or we lose everybody?
We got 5 people in here.
Hey,
so
there's room in the
that's
truck.
good. We
There's room
you
in the
know we
truck.
know that this is a smaller channel, and this is the first time that we've done a live in a long time, and we didn't give much notice. Just a notification in the community on Truck and Travel, and then on our
this
Facebook.
channel. This might be the only live we've done on this channel.
Oh,
might be the first
yeah,
one.
I think there's only 5 videos on this channel. So
It's pretty cool.
we're grateful for you guys joining us.
Yeah. So having 5
especially on
people
a
is a big
Saturday.
deal. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Under 200 subscribers and we got 5 viewers live. I think that's pretty cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. And thanks for commenting. Everything that you guys do to, just even watching us help support us. So we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So
I don't think any idea if our loads are top secret or super secret or whatever. Not really sure. Not sure. Okay.
Yeah, I know one of them is. The next one is.
The Monday?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we even have to they sent us an email with the BOLs. We have to print it ahead of time and stuff, which is something I was going to do tomorrow.
That's not the Tuesday one?
No, that's the Monday one.
The Monday one that's cheap?
Yep.
Dang.
Yeah.
I just took it so that way, because it's still...
It's not bad pay for the miles, but it's not...
It's
even
short
still,
miles.
It's not...
Yeah.
We have a certain amount that we don't really stay under. Even if it's a short run, it doesn't matter. And sometimes it makes it $10 per mile, whatever. But it's because...
Logistically, we took it because the pay per mile and it was a load count to go towards the FedEx bonus. So that was it. It doesn't hurt our pay per mile overall, really. I mean, it does, but it's not...
It's not like we're taking cheap freight. It's not cheap for the miles that it is, so...
Yeah. Still, we got live action outside, and I can't even see it because we got a curtain in front of us to block all the sunlight.
Because Cinnamon's very pale, and we tried to... It took a while to even set up the cameras because you couldn't even see me. The reflection was so bad. So, Martin said, how's Dave's Ramsey plant going? Oh, so I'm actually having my channel, which is where I'm going to be going more in depth. We're going to we are going to do how much we're making on different weeks, as far as the FedEx thing here, but on my channel, it's going to be more organizing, whether it's for budget or for just organizing your finances and all this other stuff. So I'm having, I'm also, because I'm sure if you guys have seen any videos with me, you kind of pick up that I like to go into detail and everything. So I'm going to be doing videos on how to use the Every Dollar app, the different baby steps, just different things that Dave talks about and kind of going into depth on them and just having a bunch of different things that I do to help keep organized with, the things that you need to keep track of. And since we had our own trucking business before, I know there's a lot of different things for tax time. I'm not going to give tax advice or anything, but I will show how to keep stuff organized, your receipts and all that other stuff, what I do. And then, so yeah, that's going to be on my channel, which I don't even know if you can find it because it's so small right now. I haven't really done anything yet. I've been waiting for us to get our setup. And
what you can do is go to Truck and Travel and then go to the homepage and then look at suggested channels.
Oh,
and Cinnamon should be underneath that.
It's called Cinnamon.
Yeah.
So, and I do have a Facebook page. It's called Cinnamon's YouTube or Cinnamon YouTube. On there too? It's
not on there yet, but I'll get it on there by the end of the day.
Okay.
We'll get her going.
He said he's working on baby step 3.
Dang.
That's awesome.
That's pretty sweet.
Found
it.
Yeah,
Cinnamon did the old fist there.
We have our own thing, but single for you. Okay.
Hey, that's what's up. Haven't used that guy in a long time.
Kenneth said had a 2014 Ford F450 cab and chassis, never pulled a gooseneck, 150,000 miles, and the motor went. Selling that Ford is your best bet.
Dang. Yeah, see, what we want to do is we want to get that sucker running, and I can't remember, I did the math to see where what we owed on it would be in 2021 in the summertime, And I think it might be close to the book value. So this coming summer, we might actually be able to sell it. So
Because our payment's so high on it, it does take
it puts a
like
dent.
over $1,100 a month off of the, you know.
Yeah, what do you call it? Principal?
Principal, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good possibility we might sell it, you know, and yeah. I mean,
we
doors
constantly
open.
talk about, I don't know, I guess certain things, when you watch different YouTube channels, some things you can pick up on, but I mean, I know this because it's me and you, but Derek I call him a genius all the time, and the reason I call him that most of the time is because he comes up with ideas, like so many ideas that he'll often find me saying, "Did you write it down?" or text me that, you know, because like 10 seconds later he'll come up with something else. And so we kind of have to work with that, where we're constantly, there is the Dave Ramsey plan that we're following and stuff. There's different things that we're trying to, you know, work out, you know, to go along with that and to go along with where we are and stuff. Like, I mean, for instance, we have to have like a bigger emergency fund because our job is up and down. It's not as stable. This is what you're going to make every month. And
we're pretending that this is a business.
Yeah.
So we're having a safety net like a business, because we did have to borrow money from family. Luckily, we're in a situation where we have family that could actually help us out.
Yeah.
But now it raised up our debt because, you know, that's more debt.
Yeah. And we came to the point, which we already wanted to be there, but we're kind of really putting our foot down, where we don't ever want to borrow from our parents again or any family again. Like
whatever we had to borrow, that's our new safety net goal.
Yeah.
So that way, if the government decides to shut down the economy again, you know, we're better prepared for it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't trust them, so.
That's a whole nother topic, though.
A whole nother topic.
But yeah, we're definitely looking at the option of that. But yeah,
And it really, you know, something that helps with the Dave Ramsey thing is Cinnamon's cooking inside.
Yeah.
Not only is she keeping us warm, she's saving us money because we don't have to go outside.
I didn't even think about that. That's funny.
I think about it all the time, Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Whenever I go into a
hates
truck,
being cold, and
I hate it.
Sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, can you take this trash out?" And he's like, "Can I do it later?" Or I'm like, "Hey, do you have your shoes on?" And he's like, "No."
What do you want?
For me, I just go out and do it. Like, you'll be cold, but you will get warm, like, eventually. But I hate it too. I do.
Right.
That wasn't me volunteering to, you know. But sometimes I will, if I can really tell that he's, like, so warm and doesn't want to be outside. And if it's not a big deal to me, then I'll just go do it.
We got any more comments, or they kind of fade away into the sunset?
We got 8 people. Hey, nobody told us where they're from.
That's all right. Yeah.
If you guys haven't been on our live streams before, Derek actually set up this map. And so we know that Michael is from, I used to say Michigan, but since Michael became our friend and he's from Michigan. I will say Michigan. Yeah, so we have Michigan on there.
Yeah.
So when you're on here, for the future, and for now, if you'd like to, tell us where you're from. Or if you are a trekker and you're on the road, tell us what state you're in right now.
Yeah, wherever you're watching from.
Yeah, we like it. And one day, I feel one day, we will get it full. Maybe.
Yeah, we've never gotten that sucker full.
We got really close one time.
Yeah.
Where it was a lot, you know. There was only a couple that were missing.
I don't remember.
But, I don't remember.
No new comments?
No, but Cinnamon is going to try and lay down by 4. We got 2 comments real quick. And I do have to cook us something. I'm probably going to make some bacon and eggs or something.
Bacon and eggs.
And I'll read these real quick.
Probably make some coffee, and then I'll start editing. There's a video we took. We've used several probably 5 cameras. No, 6 cameras. We used 6 cameras, I think. And then we had an audio thing. And the video overall is like 55 minutes. So I got to go through
line everything up and
several
out which ones
videos
to turn
of
off
that
and
much
on.
minutes, and then I gotta cut it down. We want to try to cut it down to at least 22
Man,
minutes.
even just like a single shot of 55 minutes to edit that,
It
you
was
know,
a
but adding
pain.
in all these different like.
Other things and we're trying to make it live
That's great.
time.
Ooh, Martin says he's from Miami, Florida.
Hey, Florida, man, it's gotta be. You know who's down in Florida? Toe Piglet.
Oh.
But yeah, our fleet owners are from Florida too. But yeah, Toe Piglet's in Florida
Aw,
today.
that's awesome.
He is actually, I can't say. I don't know if I can actually say this. But he's in Florida.
Okay.
yeah.
Kenneth said 12-steak bed on it, hot shot. Ford didn't stand behind it. Or 12-steak bed. Maybe he meant something else. Ford didn't stand behind it. Always like watching y'all's videos. Love your Expeditor truck. He's from Texas.
Oh, that's cool.
Texas.
So we got a Texas
I have
now?
my own Texas song. Yeah. Thanks, Kenneth. That's very, very nice of you. We
love Texas.
Yes, we do. I love the maple fudge at Buc-ee's.
Oh, man. We got to drive fast past Buc-ee's.
We literally, we were there and I had some of my allowance money, which we have a tiny bit that we allow each other to have per month from our YouTube money. And it's like if we want to even buy junk food, it has to come out of our own allowance because it's not necessary.
It's not healthy.
Yes. And so we were in Texas and I stopped by Buc-ee's and I got 2 different boxes. I think it was like, ended up being like $30-some.
But it's like, per piece, it's like $3 or something like that. So
yeah. Well, it's buy 4, get 2 free. So you get a box of 6 pieces. And so I got 12 pieces total. And the majority of them, I got maple because I love their maple fudge. And I got all of that. And he's like, that's a lot. And I'm like, well, I don't know when we're going to be in Texas yet, you know, again. And then literally like 2 or 3 weeks later, we were going through it again. And I'm like,
you got more, I think, too, and stocked up. Yeah, stockpile.
I did. And then the next time we were in Texas, which wasn't that much longer after that, I'm like, I don't need any more. We need to keep going.
It's so good.
But I'm done. I haven't had it in a while, so.
And do you have it at home yet?
No, I'm completely out.
Oh, man, it's good.
Yeah, I did share with Derek. He loves anything that's mint chocolate. Like he loves mint chocolate ice cream, and then he likes the peppermint
or
mochas.
The butter, or what do you call it? Peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah. So I got him a couple pieces the first time I bought it, but then the second time I was like, nope, these are all for me.
Yeah. I even told you no.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be good, but it doesn't happen.
Drew K, where you at? What state?
You know where he's from.
I know, but I want him
Oh,
to
you want him to
it.
say
Yes.
it? Yeah, okay.
He said, hi, my friends.
What up? It's one of our Buckeye buddies right there.
Michael said you both be safe out there. It's hunting season. Time to go sit in the stand and get that monster buck. Yay!
There you go. If
We
you
hope
get
you get something awesome.
Send us a picture, buddy, and be safe out there and have a good time.
And bundle up. I'm sure it's cold there. There was some ice. If you guys look on I actually did post this morning on our Instagram. There was ice in Nevada. Like it was hanging off one of the semis. It looked really cool too.
Yeah.
So I think it was like 9:30 here or 10. Or no, it was 10 at home, but it was like 7 o'clock in the morning here.
Probably.
So I always think it's funny because when it's really early in the morning here, but it's not so much back home, I feel like I'm like, hey, look how much of an early bird I am. But I'm not really. It's just during my awake hours. So, Carlos said good music.
Oh, cool. Thank you. We'll probably get copyright strike on that.
Yeah, because we forgot for this channel, we don't have.
We pay for the other channel. We use its income to pay for the right to use that song, and this channel does not. So
Yeah, we started it, and Derek's like, oh, dang it. He's like, we're going to get a copyright strike for that.
They might just, what they'll probably do is put ads on here, and they'll just collect the money from the ads. That's pretty much what they do. It's like anybody could use the music, you won't make any money off the video. And this channel is so small, we ain't making money off of it anyways.
Yeah.
It's
Not
just,
yet.
it won't in the future off the video.
Hot shot from by the mile said,
By the mile.
hello with
What
a
up?
wave. Everyone, hope you guys doing well. Ohio State versus Indiana game is on.
Ooh, Hoosiers, right?
And then he has a fire thing. Well, that's awesome. I do have a lot of friends that went to my college that were from Indiana, and so every time I wore my Ohio State stuff, it'd always be like, "Oh, you."
No.
But that's okay. I like Indiana. I feel
like-
like
we
Indiana's
have-
our neighbor friend.
We have Hoosier buddies.
Yes.
Whistling
Yes, we do.
Diesel's from Indiana.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. Well, I am probably. Do you have anything else to say? Because it's almost close to my bedtime, and I do want to hurry up. And because before I cook, I have to clear off the counter and wipe everything down. Because if the cats have walked up there at all, I'm sure you guys know where this is going. So I have to thoroughly clean it before I can even bring everything out to cook, and then I have to clean it up again and then put everything back after cooking. And so I'm probably gonna get to bed at like 5 or something today. So
Yeah.
we're going to end this, and Sam is going to get cooking and then go to bed. Thank you so much for joining us, and
Yeah.
make sure that you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'm sure we'll post, be on the lookout for Derek's video that he's going to post on Monday.
Yep, for this channel. So hit the subscribe button
And
if
the
you
bell.
liked it. Yeah, hit the bell so you have alerts.
I like it a lot. I think you do.
When you know, so subscribe to this channel. If you like it, come back. And then, we're going to try to do more like a vlogging type thing on the other channel that's better editing than we used to do, and more quality cameras and audio. So
Sorry.
hopefully we can keep this going. We do want to do more lives on here to hang out with you guys because we do enjoy it. It just won't be in the evening. It'll be in the afternoons just because that's when Cinnamon's awake and I'm awake. We try to keep our work schedule. So God bless you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Be safe out there. Yeah.
Bye.
I wanna drive a faster car, nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at the beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can